Hey, this is Paul Dano from the movie Fast Food Nation. First I read the script, which I thought was really wonderful. And once I saw, it was Richard Linklater, he's somebody who I like a lot. His films, Dazed and Confused is probably one of my favorite films ever. The character I play in the movie, Brian, is a kid who works at a fast food restaurant who doesn't like his job, hates his job, and doesn't like much about where his life is, high school. I tried to get, there's a couple McDonald's in my neighborhood here in New York where I live, where I filled out applications, and believe it or not, I didn't get a job. That was going to be my research for the character. You can go to one of those restaurants and if you just watch, for a short little bit, you can get a pretty good feeling from, these people's faces and stuff, that it's not the most pleasant work atmosphere. I'm glad that the film is going to raise some awareness to a few things, because I think that's one of the hardest things to do, is to get people actually to read or to listen. There's the whole issue of factory farms and, the way these animals are treated, the way these animals are slaughtered, the accidents that happen in these factories, and what actually ends up going in your food. And these animals are bred, and it's unbelievable, the way they're treated. These cattle or cows, chickens, whatever. They're just confined, lined up one next to the other, sometimes in the dark. Chickens, they can't, sometimes they can't even handle their own body weight. It's no way for anything that breathes to live. Seeing how these human workers are not treated well, and the animals, I think that's gonna affect some people. I hope it will. It's so hard to get your mind around the fact that this actually happens, and it's so easy to kind of push away because it's hard to hear about it. It's kind of gross. So it's easy to push away because you just don't want to be disturbed by that. But hopefully some people will be confronted and have to kind of take a look at it, because it's really unbelievable.